Hi, good morning. One of the things that I think is a big topic that we kind of avoid, not really knowing how to address, is what's appropriate conversation that we have with our clients. And I just got off a coaching call with somebody who, again, as an owner, you're listening for everything and you're hearing conversations. And one of the things is that when a stylist is telling a story, they tell the story to 3 people, 4 people, 5 people a day. So the team is hearing it a lot, right? And it isn't that it is bad stories. But one of the things we just talked about is it's not about where you were, it's about where you are. The conversation should be about where you are. You have a person in your chair paying to get service and attention. So it isn't just a haircut, isn't just a massage, it isn't just your nails, it isn't just the service. It's the fact that this is my time. I want you to pay attention to me. I want to talk about me. And we have a tendency to being interesting rather than interested. And we talk a lot in our industry about wow service and what is that wow factor. And so many people are trying to build up, it's a hot towel and it's a glass of wine and it's this and it's that. And to be perfectly honest, it's simpler than that. It is so much simpler than that. It is, make it about me. You talk to me about your profession. Tell me what products I should be using, how I'm going to use them at home. You can interrupt my conversation. But the one thing you want to do is give it back to me. So here's kind of the conversation we had this morning. And my client put it really well, realizing that once we put the cape on them, they are trapped. They don't have anywhere they can go. They can't escape. And now I'm talking and I'm telling you about this story and that story and this is what we did and this is where we went. And my story is lasting and there's nothing the guest can do but listen and be respectful. And if you asked a guest, how was that for you? They probably would never say, I wish you wouldn't talk about you. Let me talk about me. Most people would never say that. But the truth is, they're a captive audience. And we force them to be interested. Versus, are they really interested? These people are not your friends. They're not your friends. And talking about you makes it more of a friend relationship. And the truth is, let them talk about themselves. Let them have 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. That's all about them. Part of the wow in service that people don't, like they don't walk away going, I love this place because it let me talk about me. Nobody would ever say that. But the experience of being heard, listened to, that most of our lives is giving and doing for people and running people around and doing laundry and making dinner and taking the kids to soccer and, having a relationship and taking care of the dogs and taking the dogs for a walk. So what the people that we serve most are giving of themselves so much. And if we can give them an hour and a half, a month, or every 5 weeks, that is all about them. It's about them looking better, feeling better, and lets them talk about themselves. So rather than you talk about your dog, find out about their dog. Find out about their cat, their bird, their children, their work, their vacations. Rather than us talking about that, because we're the professional in the relationship, we should be talking about the professional parts of the relationship. What I'm using on you right now, why I'm using it, how you'd use it at home. This is how I'm using this round brush. This is why I'm using it this way. This is how you'll get this bend in the end. And now you were saying that your son, and you volley it back to them. I promise you a lot of wow factor that you can give and really get a really good result and have people feeling good. And again, they're not going to say, they let me talk about me. That's not going to be the experience, but they're going to feel heard, listened to. They're going to have a release, an emotional release, because somebody paid attention to them and cared about them. And we share our stuff with someone else. But that's one of the things that they come for. That's part of the service experience. So give it a shot. When you hear yourself talking about anything other than the profession, that you're recommending product, that you're recommending hair color, you're talking about that, ask them a question and get the conversation back on them. One is you can work better, you can work faster, and two, their experience will be so much more intimate and personal, and they will feel not only relaxed because of the service you do, but because they have released their emotional balloon and got to talk about themselves. Think about it. It can be a topic that some people don't believe, but I've been doing this a long time, and I am a paying customer. And when I sit in a chair and somebody starts talking about themselves, I'm like, okay. And I'm gonna listen, because where else would I go? But give your customer a chance to talk about themselves. They will ask about you. Tell them, I'm great, everything's running well in my life, I'm having a great summer. And you, tell me about what's happening with the kids. Tell me about your vacation. Just pass it back to them. They're asking out of courtesy. And no, it isn't, they don't love you. They're asking out of courtesy, and this should be their time. Have a great today.